Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So for this week, I have to explain about the values in the organization and also its contribution. So basically, we have four values in the organization. So firstly is openness to change. Secondly is conservation. Thirdly is self-enhancement. And lastly, we have self-transcendence. Okay, firstly, if is openness to change. So openness to change refers to a person's motivation to pursue on new innovative ways. So the value category of self-direction is the value categories is self-direction, stimulation, and hedonism. Hedonism is where the creativity, independent thought, excitement, and challenge, and also lastly is satisfaction. So openness to change, the first value categories is hedonism. So hedonism is where they are so it's where the positive trait in the individual so the positive trait that are lead to the employee for the openness to change. The second point is the stimulation. Stimulation is the response of the employees to the changes in the organization for them to follow. And lastly is self-direction. Self-direction is where the employee have their own. Lastly is self-direction. Self-direction is where the employee have their own self-direction uh, or where they have to change their self-direction to a better performance. Is conservation. So conservation is an opposite to openness to change. So conservation is the opposite or contradict with the openness to change, whereby the person motivations to preserve the status quo. So the values categories of the conservation is conformity. Conformity is where the adherence to social norms and expectations. Security. Second is security. Security is where the safety and the stability of the worker, and lastly tradition. So for the value categories of the conservation is first is the security. Security is where they secure their work in the workplace. Next is tradition. Tradition is where they will always follow the tradition or the norms in the social, and they resist to change. And lastly is the conformity, where they feel too comfortable with their position, and they don't want to change. And thirdly of the type of value is self-enhancement. Self-enhancement refers to how much a person motivated by the self-interest. Value categories of the self-enhancement is achievement. Achievement is where the personal success of the individual. So that's mean they will do anything to make sure that their achievement will always increase. That is their personal success. So when they are already achieve their own target, they will feel that they are already success. So basically self enhancement is kind of positive, and also can be a negative value because they are being more selfish and so on. So the positive is where they can improve their performance and others. So the next values categories in the self enhancement is power. So powers is where they always want to be the top in the organization. Always want to be a dominance in the organization. They will feel insecure if other employee are top or are being top from them. So there is for the power. So that means they really want the power. They really prioritize the power among other things. So that's mean they will feel reluctant if others employee get more than him. They always want to feel dominate among others. And lastly is hedonism, that is the openness to change. And the last values in the organizational behavior is self-transcendent. Self-transcendent represents a person's motivation to promote the welfare and benevolence. Benevolence means that the employee concerned to another life. That means that they also take care of other people. They are not selfish. They will also prioritize other people, or they want to give. They also can give benefit to other people. The second value categories in benevolence is universalism. Universalism is as the whole in the organisation. That means our universalism is concerned for the welfare of all people and nature. That means that they will concern of all people of they will concern to take care of the welfare of all people and the nature in the organisation. Such as what they can do is helping the co-workers, especially less privileged group, such as the NGO or association to help the needy. So for example, of the self-transcendent is the employer can also give the scholarship to the employee, to the daughter or the children of the employee that are cannot afford to send her children to the university and so on. So that is the self-transcendent, where they also think about others. So that's all the values of categories in the organizational behavior. Thank you.